He knocked me over. I landed on the dog bowl.
This one's wife, the Beckham burn. Hello, I'm HG Tudor. You'll recall back in 2018, David and Victoria Beckham attended the wedding of the Prince of Pink Pancakes and the Duchess of Delusion. They were one of many guests. Harry cozied up to David Beckham. He attended a football match as a guest not too long ago, and then things turned sour. As a consequence of this one's wife's envy of Victoria Beckham, her narcissism compelled her to smear the Beckhams by suggesting that Victoria Beckham was leaking information about the Sussexes, the paranoia of her narcissism driving her to generate an untruth, which then Harry had to run with for the purposes of a conversation with David Beckham to basically suggest your wife is leaking information about my wife. This did not go down well with the Beckhams, who reacted accordingly by essentially having nothing more to do with the Sussexes and deciding that it was appropriate to very firmly be on Team Wales. That, of course, is seen as a traitorous and treacherous act by this one's wife in relation to the way that the Beckhams had behaved. Accordingly, the Beckhams become painted black. And it's another instance of how tentative friendships that existed between the Sussexes and members of the A-list were soon lost wholly as a consequence of the narcissism of this one's wife. As I've explained on so many occasions, her narcissism propelled her into this world, but it has failed, singularly failed, to keep her within it. Thus, the friendship, or whatever you want to describe it as, between the Sussexes and the Beckhams crashed and burned. Not only that, it resulted in the Beckhams aligning themselves with the Waleses. Another shitty result for the incompetent Duchess of Industrial Beige. It gets worse for the Sussexes. You'll recall that at the tail end of 2022, we were treated to the Wingathon, which was Harry and This One's Wife on Netflix. And despite their high hopes that it would receive an Emmy nomination, it didn't get any last year. And when the Emmys were announced in 2023, these were the number of nominations for the Sussexes. Fuck all. That wounds the narcissist. She believes that whatever she does should be celebrated and awarded. This is why this one's wife seeks these awards, because they provide her with validation. The presentation of an award gives her fuel. It also provides her with something that she can then use to triangulate other people with, to control them and to draw fuel from them. We all know that the way that it works is that they either purchase the awards, or that they simply say to organisations, their PR people advancing this, stating, look, if you can see it within you to provide an award to Harry or This One's Wife, they will naturally turn up to receive it and you'll get lots of publicity. So it's a win-win. How about an award for the pinkest of pancakes to go to Prince Harry, or most ill-fitting couture ever witnessed in the universe for This One's Wife? And thus, with a healthy donation to sweeten the deal, the Sussexes gain another award. Never won on merit. And because you can't buy an Emmy, this means, unsurprisingly, because their programme wasn't any good, that they didn't get any Emmy nominations. So their documentary about their lives, their love story, how they came together and how they navigated their exit from the royal family, etc., basically their story was not viewed as sufficiently merit-worthy to receive a single Emmy nomination. But then, the Beckhams had a documentary series which told their love story and how they had navigated the vagaries of life in their enduring relationship. It conveyed about the ups and downs that they've experienced, the criticisms, the triumphs, the growing of their family. Similar to that of Harry and this one's wife. Similar kind of theme, isn't it? And lo and behold, as the Mail reports, the former footballer, aged 49, and the fashion designer, aged 50, have been nominated in a whopping 5 categories for the 2023 Netflix documentary, Beckham. The series gave an unprecedented look at David's career journey and a glimpse at the start of their romance and marriage. The 4-part series was nominated for Best Documentary or Non-Fiction Series at the 2024 Emmy ceremony, going up alongside Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV, Stax, Salesville USA, Telemarketers, and The Jinx Part 2. It was also nominated for Outstanding Cinematography for a Non-Fiction Programme, Outstanding Directing for a Documentary Non-Fiction Programme, Outstanding Picture Editing, and Outstanding Music Composition. In reaction, David told, "Hello! It's a real honour for me and the whole creative team for Beckham to be recognised by the TV Academy. Making this series was such a personal journey, a love letter to football and my family. It has been overwhelming for me and Victoria that we have had such a warm and positive response to the series. I'm so grateful to the incredible team led by Fisher Stevens and also to all those people from my life and career who took part and who have played such an important role in my story." Accordingly, 5 Emmy nominations for a story about the lives of the Beckhams. 0 Emmy nominations for a similar story in relation to Harry and this one's wife. But could it be that there might be some redemption to be found for this one's wife and Harry amongst the Emmy nominations of 2024? Perhaps there's been some creative output that we perhaps weren't fully aware of in the course of 2023 that merits an Emmy. Well, Best Drama Series covers The Crown, Fallout. Recommend you watch that. The Gilded Age, The Morning Show, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Shogun, Slow Horses. If you're only going to watch one programme this year, watch Slow Horses. It's absolutely fantastic. Brilliantly written, largely accurate as well, and has fantastic performances from various members with well-created, well-rounded, well-sketched-out characters. And naturally, Gary Oldman is superb. And it must also be the case that Saskia Reeve should be highlighted as well. A pair of them give really good performance, as does Jack Lowden in a supporting role. But certainly do go and watch that. But anyway, also Three Body Problem, which is a good series also. Oh, nothing to do with Harry and this one's wife. What about Best Comedy Series? Well, you might think they'd get a nod there because they're such a pair of clowns and they're ridiculed, but no. Best Limited or Anthology Series? Lead Actor in a Drama Series? Nope. Lead Actress in a Drama Series? No. Lead Actor in a Comedy Series? Lead Actress in a Comedy Series? Nope. Lead Actor in a Limited or Anthology Series? Nothing. Lead Actress in a Limited or Anthology Series? Nothing. Supporting Actor or Actress in a Drama Series? No. Supporting Actor or Actress in a Comedy Series? No. Actor or Actress in a Limited or Anthology Series? No. Television Movie? Nothing. Scripted Variety Series? No. Talk Series? No. Variety Special? No. Live or pre-recorded? No. Directing? No. Directing for Comedy Series? No. Directing for Limited or Anthology Series? No. And on go the categories. There's nothing there for them at all. So not only is it the case that they were snubbed in 2023, 2024 has also been similarly barren for them, and they also have the burn of the Beckhams, who have essentially had a series similar to that of Harry and This One's Wife, picking up 5 Emmy nominations. Now, This One's Wife will be aware of this. She'll have seen that they've got the Emmy nominations. And for once, the crockery isn't being smashed as a consequence of Catherine looking fantastic in Tyrian purple at Wimbledon, but will be smashed as a consequence of the fact that somebody else that has been painted black has succeeded where This One's Wife has failed. The Beckhams, who have turned their back on the Sussexes, are heading off into the sunset with their 5 Emmy nominations. Meanwhile, This One's Wife and Harry got none. Nada. Niente. And this burns. It wounds the narcissist because she cannot stand to see other people succeed where she has failed. And it makes it all the worse when it relates to somebody that is painted black. Whereas Morrissey once sang, "We hate it when our friends become successful," with This One's Wife, it's a case of the narcissist hates anybody being successful, and especially so when they are painted black. It's another dark day as This One's Wife suffers the wounding of someone that she used to be friends with succeeding. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.